Okay, good morning, readers. We are now into September, believe it or not. 3/4 of the way into the year. Kids are starting school, those that are going back, and those who are staying at home, I guess, are starting at home. Last week I posted some back to school reads, so if you want to take a look at that blog, you can do that. Today it's a freebie weekend, so you can find Fairy Blade Unmade, the latest in the Reg Rawlins series. And in my blog post, then there are a whole bunch of other freebies that you can collect and read through this weekend or in the coming week. Previously, I've been releasing books into Kindle Unlimited, which meant that on release date they were only available on Kindle, and for the freebies, they were only available through Kindle and Kindle Unlimited. I've switched over to releasing wide right away, so you can find Fairy Blade Unmade free in all of the bookstores, so you can pick the bookstore of your choice. And I thought I would do another short reading from Fairy Blade Unmade today. I have done a couple of readings before, one a little bit of the road trip, one from the beginning. There may have been a third, I'm not sure. So this is either the third or fourth reading that you can find me doing for Fairy Blade Unmade. This is from chapter 4, and as the lead up to this scene, Reg Rawlins has just connected psychically with Calliope, who is a fairy who has been injured, and she's not in the same location as Calliope is, so this is a remote viewing. And she is with Ruan, who is a pixie and is Calliope's partner. So that's the setup. It was excruciating. Reg clutched at her side, trying to find the wound and put pressure on it, hoping that her touch would dull or mediate the pain. Her breath came in short, panicked pants, and she cried out as another stab of pain lightninged through her. She tried to find something to hold on to, aware that she had fallen to her knees, unable to see through the blinding pain. There was a touch on her shoulder, a small, warm hand which eased some of the pain. Reg tried to focus on her surroundings. She was no longer seeing through her own eyes. One wall of the room was filled with floor-to-ceiling windows. The last time Reg had been there, the blue velvet drapes had been closed, and the room had been only dimly lit. This time, despite it being a sick room, the draperies had been pulled open, and sun streamed into the room. There were several plants arranged around the bed that Reg didn't remember being there before. The pain was a steady throbbing in her side, better controlled, but still nearly overwhelming. She pressed both hands to it, breathing shallowly. "Where is she?" Ron asked. "Show me where." Reg wanted to know more first. She needed confirmation that Ron hadn't been the one to hurt Callie. It was horrible to think of Ron intentionally hurting her, but Reg was only too aware of domestic violence. Even a man who seemed devoted to his partner could hurt or kill her. It was Ron's hand on her shoulder, somehow lessening the pain to allow her to focus on her or Calliope's surroundings. "What happened?" Reg asked, barely able to raise her voice above a whisper. Gentle hands changed the damp cloths on Calliope's forehead, attempting to cool her fever. "Shh, Callie, rest thyself," a woman's voice murmured. "What happened? Who did this?" "It is a mortal wound. You must be still and allow us to work healing magic." Reg's mouth formed a name, and she forced herself to still it, not to voice it aloud to Ruan and give Calliope's location away. "A mortal wound," she repeated. Ruan gave a strangled cry. "Take me to her," he insisted. "I must be at her side." "No, I need to know what happened." Reg pulled her consciousness away from Calliope's mind, the pain slowly falling away until she was able to breathe and to look around and see her own surroundings again. She was on her knees, hands clawing at the ground. She slowly climbed back onto the bench and rested there, feeling weak all over. "Where is she?" Ruan demanded. "You saw." "I can't tell you yet. Not until I know what happened to her." I will find out. Show me where she is. I will discover what happened. Reg shook her head. It is a mortal wound, Ruan repeated, his voice taking on panic. I must be at her side. Not until I know what happened. He grasped her arm with fingers as strong as iron. Tell me. Take me to her. No. All right. You want to read the rest, then you'll need to pick up Fairy Blade Unmade today. I will include links below for my blog post and to direct buy Fairy Blade Unmade. And I will talk to you next week.